So I've come down to the beach. I've had loads of questions being asked from you guys. So I thought I'd do a nice little series of videos for you answering some of your many questions. And if you do want to ask more questions, just pop them in the YouTube channel, put a comment, and I generally answer most of my YouTube comments. So did I ever do the refurb myself in the early days? There's a cracking question. Now, I will tell you off if you do a refurb yourself, because what's your job? Your job is to find deals. Your job is to find investors. Your job is to run your business. Your job is not necessarily to pick up a paintbrush. But what's the truth? The reality is, yes, of course I did a refurb in the early days. Now, but I found that it wasn't scalable, obviously. But in the early days, you're so skint for money, aren't you? And you're so eager and keen and kind of excited to make this property move forward that, yeah, I mean, when you peel wallpaper and the awful kind of wooden chips go into your nails. Oh my goodness, the amount of time I have steamed wallpaper in the early days was extraordinary, but not efficient. Although at the time it felt like that kind of £100+ quid that you'd be paying to somebody else a day was so unaffordable. It felt emotionally much safer to do it myself. But what was I doing? I was kind of long-term handicapping myself for a short-term gain, for a short-term cash flow blip, wasn't I? Because if I spent a day peeling wallpaper, and my goodness, I've spent weeks and weeks peeling wallpaper, painting, ripping up floors, fitting laminate flooring, I haven't done the technical stuff. I haven't actually personally put a kitchen in. I definitely don't do wiring. I definitely don't do plumbing and electrics, no way. But all of the kind of, the gardening, or, the cleaning, oh my goodness, I've done the whole lot. But the reality is, if I spend an entire day doing that, or you spend an entire day doing that, more importantly, what are you preventing? You're preventing yourself finding another deal. You're preventing yourself moving your business forward apart from a bit of manual labour. You're preventing yourself finding investors, which again will move your funding forward, even though it feels like it might be kind of, you know what I mean, like out of the way at the moment. So be recognizant of the fact that if you do the work yourself, although it feels like you're saving money, and sometimes it can be quite exciting to do it, you're actually slowing your business down, you're putting the brakes on, you're handicapping your business a little bit. So you've got to choose, haven't you? But yeah, in the early days, dear Lord, it'd be up to like midnight while working a full-time jobs, renovating the properties myself. But I am so glad I don't need to do that anymore. I'm currently here in Barcelona. Let me show you the beach. It's lovely. I come down this morning to do some vids for you. I own a flat 9 minutes walk away from here, and it's actually my son. Obviously we've had professionals in as well, but my son's been doing the majority of the work, which has been brilliant for him in kind of learning and understanding and moving from never really having done it before to having renovated an apartment in Barcelona. But I get up and I go and have breakfast and I come down to the beach, and I'm so grateful that I don't need to do that anymore. Yeah. So as soon as you can, basically, move on from doing that and move into being a professional property investor and not what you might call an amateur weekend flipper. If you like these videos, please do subscribe, because they'll be really useful for you. They'll come out to you more regularly. And if this is useful to somebody else, particularly somebody who right now is like working till midnight painting a property, send it on to them. And the other thing is, have a good look at my website. It's called thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. It is absolutely chock full of good information for you about property, so you'll get a lot out of it if you hop on over. See you soon. Bye bye. If you want to keep up to date, because we've got tons of helpful information for you on how to make money in property, subscribe to my channel and turn your notifications on.